Welcome, my divines, my loves. I'm Tori, and this is In the Glow. If you are ready to remember who you are, ready to raise your vibration, stop wishing, and start consciously creating your reality, then you're in the right place. What if I told you that the people in your life, the opportunities you attract, and the problems that keep repeating and even the circumstances you're experiencing right now, they're not happening to you. They are reflecting you. The principle of correspondence. You've probably heard its echo in the phrase, as above, so below, or perhaps as within, so without. But have you ever stopped to ask what it truly means? You'll discover that far more than a mystical proverb, it is one of the most powerful keys to understanding reality. Because if everything in the universe follows the same patterns from the micro to the macro, from the personal to the cosmic, then the secret to mastering life does not lie outside of you. It lies in understanding the mirror. As above, so below, as within, so without. That is the full message. Your external life is not disconnected from your internal state. What is happening around you is a reflection, sometimes delayed, sometimes distorted, but always related to what is happening within you. The chaos, the patterns, the repetition, the obstacles, they are not coincidences, they are echoes. Reality reflects consciousness. And until you understand that, you'll keep trying to fix the mirror instead of the image that it reflects. Imagine standing in front of a mirror and not liking what you see. So you reach out and you try to change the reflection and you push it, you control it, you manipulate it, but it never works. Why? Because the reflection isn't the source. You are. The source is you. And that's exactly what most people do with their lives. They try to manipulate outcomes, force relationships, control circumstances, and chase results without realizing that what they're experiencing is often a projection of their internal state. Hermes understood this long before manifestation became a popular concept. This law isn't about magical thinking, it's about precision. It's a diagnostic tool. If your outer world is consistently out of alignment, it may be revealing an inner misalignment that has yet to be addressed. And that's not always easy to hear, but it is empowering. The principle of correspondence teaches that the macrocosm, the larger world of events, people, and experiences, reflects the microcosm, your beliefs, assumptions, emotions, and dominant state of consciousness. The laws that govern the stars govern the cells. The structure of galaxies mirrors the structure of atoms. And the patterns in your relationships often mirror the patterns in your own self worth. And there is tremendous power in this principle, but there's also responsibility because once you understand it, you can no longer place the authorship of your life entirely outside of yourself. Instead, you begin asking a different question. What is this situation showing me about myself? And that question is dangerous to the ego, but it's liberating to the soul because it shifts your role from victim to creator, from spectator to participant. This principle reveals something even deeper. You are not separate from the universe. You are the universe expressing itself through an individual perspective. Your thoughts do not simply remain inside your head, they radiate, they connect, they interact with larger fields of experience, and they return as circumstances, opportunities, and patterns. And you see, your state of being is not isolated, it is influential. That means healing yourself is not merely personal, it is transformational. So look carefully at your life. What keeps repeating? What do you continue attracting? What kinds of people, situations, lessons show up again and again? If you are honest enough, you'll begin to see that each one is a message. It's a feedback loop. The outside world is attempting to reveal something about the inside world, not to punish you, but to awaken you, to give you the opportunity to change the level that actually matters. And what I will say next does not mean that you need to stop doing vision boards or affirmations. Not at all what I am saying. But what I will say is that affirmations and vision boards and techniques alone are not often effective. If your internal state contradicts them, they remain surface level exercises. You cannot consistently affirm abundance while embodying scarcity. And you cannot visualize confidence while identifying with insecurity. The universe does not respond primarily to what you say you want, it responds to who you are being. The truth that has been hiding in plain sight for thousands of years, you are not merely reacting to the world is reacting to you. As above, so below is not poetry, it is precision. It is the scalpel that cuts through the illusion. And if you want to change your reality, stop fighting the reflection and change the source. Go inward, trace the pattern all the way to its root, and shift your internal state, and the external world will begin to reorganize itself accordingly, not because of magic, but because it cannot do otherwise, because it's law. And now you know it by name: unbiased, unbreakable, and universal. And here is perhaps the deepest secret of all. Once you begin living this principle, you start to recognize the intelligence behind everything. You stop seeing yourself as a separate being scrambling for control, and you begin seeing yourself as a conscious participant in a living and breathing cosmos. And if you are willing to listen, things will change because it's law. You begin to trust the reflection, even when it's uncomfortable, because you understand that it's not punishment, it's precision, a message, an invitation. And every message brings you closer to mastery if you are willing to listen. This is all for me. Remember, I'm not here to convince you, I'm simply here to remind you. Remember who you are, choose your identity, command your reality. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like it and subscribe and share it with someone who might need a reminder. I cannot wait to see you in the next video. Besitos y adiós.